Am I the jerk for telling my dad what his fiancée said and causing wedding troubles? My 16 female mom passed away 8 years ago. I look just like her, same hair, same eyes, with the right makeup I resemble her exact face. I know that my dad loved my mom so much, losing her hurt him deeply. We became tight-knit and my dad has been an awesome parent for me. I know I can count on him for anything. He's about to get married to his GF of 3 years. We had a rough patch a year and so ago. When they began to talk about marriage, she didn't like that he introduced the idea to me rather than just ask her and then let me find out / tell me together. She also didn't like that I didn't want to take any part in the wedding party. I'm happy for my dad, I truly am, and I like his GF as a person, but she will never be my mother and at 16, I hardly need to bond with someone that way. I'll spend the wedding taking care of my uncle's kids, he's paying me and I accepted. This wedding is really not a big deal for me. What I did accept is give a small speech about them and that's all. A week or so ago, my grandmother, Dad's mom, his fiancée and I went shopping to get something she wanted. I saw a dress that I liked for the wedding and so we went to the store so I could try it on. It was an olive dress that matched my hair nicely. I'm a ginger. They complimented me and my grandma said that I looked like my mother because she wore that color so much. Just a small comment. We moved on and that was all. 2 days ago, my dad's fiancée came to me and asked if I was willing to dye my hair or wear a wig for the wedding. I was taken aback because, what? I said no, no questions asked. But she said she didn't want people telling me I looked like my mother at her wedding. I said no and I asked her to get out of my room because it wasn't going to happen. As soon as my dad came back from work I told him what happened earlier and that it made me feel uncomfortable. I went to stay with my uncle and they talked. The wedding was paused because they fought and his fiancée's family is blaming me because I caused this problem by refusing to compromise to a bride's request. I'm feeling guilty because I didn't mean for this to happen, but sometimes when I try to talk to his fiancée about things I didn't like / how it made me feel she treats me as a brat who wants to get her way, so I rather tell my dad and have him talk to her. Am I the jerk? Not the jerk. Her request was so petty and out of line it isn't even funny. If your father has any sense at all, he will tell his fiancée to kick rocks. It really took me by surprise because she has never been like this and has never shown any animosity toward my mom or her memory. She has even said she loves my hair. It was weird to be honest. She chose to be in a relationship with a widower. There was always going to be the presence of a previous wife. She chose to continue a relationship with a widower who's 13-year-old, and now 16, looks just like her mother. These things existed before her relationship with your father and always will. She needs to decide if she can allow for and embrace that. Otherwise your father isn't the right man for her. OP, you're perfect and a gorgeous reminder to the world of who your mom was. Anyone who tries to dim that needs to be shown the door. Neither you nor your mother will ever cease to have existed. Am I the jerk for telling my stepsister she can't wear my mom's wedding dress? I, 16 female, grew up without a father for a long time. It was just me and my mom. Last year my mom got married to my stepdad Brad. Brad has 2 kids, Tessa female 26, and Jake male 18. My dad passed away shortly after I was born, leaving my mom in mountains of debt. The one thing she refused to sell was her wedding dress. She always talked about how it was her dream for me to get married wearing her dress or at least her veil. It's a gorgeous simple white dress with a long lace veil. My dad had the dress handmade and designed for my mom before their wedding. When my mom remarried she still refused to sell the dress and got a new dress for her wedding to Brad. She always talks about that dress being mine. Tessa got engaged last week. She was so excited to show off her ring and talk about her wedding plans. Tessa knows how much the dress means to me. So while talking about her wedding with my mom and Brad, she threw out the idea of wearing the dress my mom saved for me at her wedding cause it'll save us so much money. My mom brought up the fact that she wasn't comfortable with that since she was saving the dress for me. But Brad said my mom should agree since she now has 2 wedding dresses and I can wear the other one. Tessa also pointed out that the dress would need so many alterations to even fit me since I'm much shorter than my mom and I'm not as thin as my mom. Tessa also said it would be years before I'd need it so it wasn't going to be an issue. My mom was on the fence about it but Brad was all for it and pulled the dress out of storage and handed it to Tessa. I freaked out and grabbed the dress out of her hands. I told her she wasn't allowed to wear my mom's dress and that she can get her own mom's dress or buy her own, but she wasn't allowed to wear the dress my mom is saving for me. I locked myself and the dress in my room. All day my mom has been texting me and coming to the door asking me to come out and talk to her and Brad. Brad has been calling me spoiled and selfish, saying that I'm acting like a huge brat. I just can't let some stranger wear the only thing of my dad I have left. I feel bad. Tessa is really upset. She's been crying and texting me asking me to apologize and give her the dress back. I can't tell if I'm in the wrong. Brad and Tessa think I'm being a jerk, but my stepbrother and friends agree that I should stand my ground. Not the jerk. She is trying to pull a power move. Sneak the dress out to someone you can trust to hold onto it for you. Your mom needs to take the lead here and tell them no. Shut the argument down. If she falters, why are you prioritizing her one of a free dress over the sentimental value it holds to me? If you give her the dress, I am telling you this will permanently damage our relationship, as you will be saying her wants are more important than my feelings. She has 2 other dress options. There will be no coming back from this. This is the memory of my father. That way I know he can be there for my wedding. You are risking this to satisfy the tantrum of an adult who can take another dress or buy her own. Not the jerk. Why can't she wear the dress your mom married Brad in? She said it's not her style. The dress my mom married Brad in was a mermaid dress with floral details and a short veil. The dress my mom married my dad in was a princess-style gown with no lace or sparkles, simple white silk with a long lace veil. Sounds like Brad should have gotten your mom a nice custom-designed dress so his daughter could one day inherit it. You know, like your dad did. I don't understand why Brad thinks he has a right to an opinion here. He has nothing whatsoever to do with the dress, or the discussions about it that have taken place about it over many years between OP and her mother. He certainly doesn't have a right to make any decisions. He's absolutely the jerk, and his daughter with her power move is a jerk, too. OP's mom is actually listening to her jerk husband, which makes her a jerk as well. OP, you are the only person here who is not the jerk. I hope the universe does right by you and you get the dress for yourself. It's 3 against 1, though, so the odds are not good. I've got my fingers crossed that in your situation, the jerks don't win. Good luck. Not the jerk, and honestly, if I was your mom, I would be considering a divorce. Right. He literally has no say in this, and I think this whole thing is something him and his daughter cooked up together because he has some insecurities about his wife holding onto the dress her deceased first husband had made for her.